It's the Scotty Ray Report, reliable, fast, and true. Headlines, weather, local news, he brings it all to you. From the courthouse to the back roads, he don't miss a thing. Traffic storms, communities on top of everything. Bringing you the news you need at home or on your drive. Listen in, it's Scotty Ray time.
And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie joins me as we begin this Wednesday morning.
Yeah, hump day. We made it. We are finally halfway through this week.
It is coming. And again, we've got warm weather right now. And then over the weekend, by Monday night, it's 28. Then we're back to 70-something degrees the next day. After that, it's up and down. Watch your sinuses. They're not going to be doing good.
No, not at all.
If you work at a doctor's office, expect a lot of visits.
A lot of people going to be sitting there. A lot of people would rather call an ambulance and have them take them to the hospital instead of going to a doctor's office. So that's going to help thin the crowd, but that makes it tough on our ambulance providers.
I was going to show this let me show this right here, what the forecast calls for, Odie, as we look at this. This is just 75 today. Then you look at this, 76, 75, somewhere along there. We get to 80 tomorrow. And then by Friday, we're still at 78. And then we start seeing those nighttime lows of 40 after Saturday night. High of only 56 Sunday, 53, and then 28. We got about 3 days there that's going to be nippy, and more nippy.
Environment masters, you're going to need them again because here we are fixing to dip down into freezing temperatures.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They'll come by and change your filter.
Oh, man.
Help you out there.
Get
Good
on a
folks.
routine. You ain't got to worry about your filter.
That's right. Family owned, family operated. They'll help you in any way they can. They care. My, oh my, oh my. As we get into this, lots to talk about that what went on yesterday. We went to Dumont Plaza. We'll get into all of the details about the Blue Angels coming this morning. That's a big talking point in Meridian.
Yeah.
A few car chases that happened. And Odie, have you ever gotten what the old folks used to call a lie bump?
A lie bump.
Yeah, where you get it on your tongue and it's a little bump comes up on your tongue. They called it a lie bump. Really?
No.
Well, I have to confess. I went
one?
Well, I went to somebody's house this week, and I think I told a little lie, and I got a bump out of it.
Oh.
I had somebody call, said, I need a ladder, and I was more than glad to take a ladder over, and I opened the door, and she said, hey, and I said, Ma, don't you look good? And I knew I was lying. But I loaned her the ladder, and I'm paying for it now with this lie bump. Want to take a guess who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm not going to say it because she done printed another picture.
It's poor old Shirley. She was trying to paint her ceiling with a ladder that was about yay tall. And then Shirley, if y'all know, is about yay tall. And it
didn't match up. She's the only one you talk like that to.
Bless her heart.
I'm sorry, Shirley.
I'm hoping this is going to get better there.
Me too. I'm the one caught up in your shenanigans.
I got lost trying to find. I thought I knew from memory where she lived, and well, it didn't work out for me there. I had to actually get the address.
Can you send me a pen?
I was a block off. I ended up in a house that had two Escalades, and I said, that ain't Shirley's house. So I turned back around, went around the corner, and I finally found her there. But painting, she is doing. Oh, we got somebody that...
Well, scroll down just a second here. And I wanted to see something. Now scroll back up. Whoop. Come back down. Here we go. If your thermostat gets confused when you turn your AC to heat, to AC to heat, give us a call. Environment Master said they would love to earn your business. Give them a call because they will take care of you and let them show you how much they care.
And believe it or not, they can help you with something as simple as this. Now, I admit, I don't see like I used to, Odie, and objects that are small appear blurry nowadays. They can get you one of those thermostats where you can actually see what the temperature is.
Well, so
with the big writing.
I use these things.
Well, not everybody has got a pair of those handy when you need it. And have you ever been doing this in the dark trying to get something done? And that's what it's like when you can no longer see. But you can get those big letters on your thermostat. They replace it. Just your wall thing in there to where you can see better. Nothing to it.
Simple for them.
Odie, we had an emergency And you know, because we've been kind of working on this the last week, and I've been going, I'm going. But at 3:15 this morning, I sat here and I got ready to stir my cup, and there was no sugar.
I looked and I saw that bowl and I said, that's not good for him.
Well,
and I saw where you had stole. So did you go to the neighbors and borrow?
Well, that was my point. The only place I could think, because I went to my house and I got into a panic. I walked back home and I couldn't find it. I don't know, because I never drank coffee at home because I'm never there during those early hours. And I don't know where Angie keeps any of that. And I didn't do a very good job.
It's in the kitchen.
I knew that. But do you realize in the dark how flour and all that looks the same when you're trying not to wake up everybody and their brother? And I thought, poor old Shannon across the pasture, I bet she's got, and I come yay close to beating on Shannon's window going, give me some sugar.
I need some sugar.
That probably would have been the appropriate.
In a bag.
That's the only other person I could think of at 3 in the morning that would have some. So we got our, finally I figured out, Sophie come over and she looked at me like, you woke me back up. And so I got a cup full. So I got to go get a 2-pound bag of sugar somewhere. We cannot go through the rest of the week without sugar.
You better get a 5-pound bag.
But y'all know how it goes. It turns into a couple of days and it's a week, and now the next thing you know, a month has gone by and you're going every day to do it.
And you went in the store 4 times.
I've done that too. And the bad part is she jumps on me, well, why didn't you just tell me I'd get it? And well,
she's probably watching.
She could be, and she sometimes forgets to tell me where to be, and I don't show up there either.
But you can ask her to get you a bag of sugar.
I did. She says it's ordered.
And if you get a bag and you got 2 bags, you'll be set.
For a few months now. But I'm one of there's a lot of people, only in emergencies will I drink coffee without sugar. Like if you're in a hotel and you have no choice because they don't have any of those little packs you can't get open, I'll drink it that way then. But if I'm here, I got to have a little mixture.
Just plain black.
You're plain black?
Oh, yeah. Good, thick coffee.
That's a rude awakening early when you're not expecting something. If you think it's got it. We've all done that. When you think you've got a glass of sweet tea and it's unsweetened tea and that face that cannot be remade by any other gesture in the world.
I like unsweet tea. And I don't order unsweet tea and then put fake sugar in it.
It doesn't taste right. It has to be made to get a true sweet tea expert will tell you that it's got to be made in the tea. You can't add it later and make it right.
Now, if I'm going to drink sweet tea, I want somebody to stand a spoon up.
But I'm going to tell you this, and you know this, you've been around me long enough. If I go somewhere for lunch and there's that one time that the tea ain't right, I'll never drink tea there again. Ever.
Bring me a Coke.
Yep.
Bring me a Coke.
My Coke has got to be there from there on. I have Coke restaurants and I have sweet tea restaurants.
That's it. Yeah.
Already 8 minutes past the hour as we begin this day together. As we said, 61, we're looking for a great day. We're going to tell you about all these events and things that are up and coming. Easter or St. Patty's Day is that next? We talked about that yesterday. St. Patrick's Day is next, isn't it?
Yes.
The Green Day.
Yes, March 17th.
So that's not really.
Let me make sure, because I want to say Easter is a little.
Is it early
later.
April or later in April?
So it's 40 days from today.
Okay.
So Easter is April 5th.
April 5th?
Yep.
Not too bad there. It'll be a lot of great lunches and dinners and enjoy yourself. And remember what that season's about. It's right around the corner there. Fat Tuesday is over, so y'all can't be doing any of that other stuff anymore, and you've got to give up something today?
Yeah, today starts Lent, and so you should have ate all your fat and all that stuff yesterday, so you start giving up something today for Lent, Ash Wednesday, and just a good time to get closer to God.
That's true. Kevin, you've got a very good point there. He's talking about living in Alaska and Montana. They kind of look at you about the tea there. But, and I mean no offense to people that live in Ohio, but I passed through there one time for 6 months, and I never found any tea. I didn't find sweet tea till I got to a Kentucky truck stop that I could handle. There were some attempts in eastern Ohio, but no one had any deep southern roots over there to be able to make it just right.
You're going to have to be like Uncle Si and just carry your
own
jug of it around with you.
We'll be right back.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
J&J Tire Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. They carry the Nixon tire with free roadside hazard service, along with high-tread used tires. Locally owned and operated since 1978.
Welcome back, and don't forget, if you drop by there, J&J will hook you up. If you get four tires, they'll give you a free alignment. Pretty good deal
you
there.
Can't beat that, and that'll help save some tires. And
Oh, yeah.
Christina, we're glad you are with us. We hate that you are a little under the weather, and we hope that you start feeling better and you can whoop this bug you got and drink plenty of water and plenty of fluids, and go get you some of that. What is it? Pedialyte. That stuff is good.
And that helps cure something.
Well, it gives you the nutrients. Just plain water will flush all your good stuff out too. So you got to have that good stuff.
And
in
there I was thinking
electrolytes.
Alka-Seltzer Cold Plus settled anything.
No, it does help.
I am such a Alka-Seltzer guru. My kid, Dylan Ray makes fun of me all the time about that. Whatever it is, plop, plop. Fizz, and it should get better in the next few minutes. It is an instant, but if you take the capsule, it doesn't do that. But if you drink the stuff that tastes horrible, it does make you feel better, at least for about 20 minutes.
But if you put it in just a little bit of water,
It makes it stouter.
yeah, but you can get that down quicker. You don't have to drink a 10-ounce
You're right.
glass.
Do not fill up the glass because
Yeah.
it just makes you more miserable, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And we're learning here, and apparently I don't do a lot of grocery shopping or really looking at it. I only usually see sugar once it makes it to the bowl. But even LaWanda was telling us that they've dropped from a 5-pound bag to a 4-pound bag in stores. I did not know that. Is that cutbacks? What's to make it look cheaper?
Well, I think everything's gotten smaller. Instead of 16 ounces, it's 14 ounce. They charge you for the 18-ounce price. You know how that goes.
Right, yeah. Bags become smaller. You think, well,
Yeah.
and chicken nuggets, boy, that's another thing. You go to they're coming smaller on your plate, is what I'm getting at.
Well, you used to get a bag of chicken nuggets last you a little while.
Yeah.
Now it's like, once you feed everybody, it's like, well, there's 2 left. Might as well cook them 2. Not enough to go around.
I know. Let's see here as we get into a few things that are going on. I haven't got details, but I think we had a house fire somewhere in Newton County last night. It was not it was I don't know if you want to call it abandoned, but nobody lived there. And so we'll get vacant home. We'll get more. Good call there.
Look at there.
It's too early for me to come up with big words like that. Speaking of fires and things that were going on, I was over at a fire last night. No, wait a minute. Oh, no, wait a minute. I was here, and then that's when everybody... I was trying to get my timeline together there. But I was over by your office, and I was over by the Meridian Fire Department when a bunch of woo-woo lights went by. So I followed, and soon we come up on a 4-way stop where lots of police were standing. And Odie, they didn't seem to recognize the blue lights behind them.
Oh, they didn't know what that meant.
Right. So they traveled from 20th Street, still going strong there with their emergency lights on after they noticed the lights behind them to try to be a decoy. You know, they didn't work. The Dodge Charger was finally stopped. And let me get over here. We were out and about in full force. Here's the Charger there that was stopped there. And if I am not mistaken there, something fell out of the window. Odie, how do I word that?
They tried to get rid of contraband.
So you're going along at, say 100 miles an hour, and you think, I don't need this anymore. And there's usually like 4 people with blue lights following. They goes,
yeah.
And they pick that up and take pictures of it and bring that to where you currently are.
The one in the back. Right. Hey, you stop and pick that one up. We're going to get on up here.
They were real serious about that as I saw handcuffs being walked down the street there. And I went, hello, hello, hello. No one was hurt. No one was injured. Thank goodness it was one of the. Nobody was on the road when they took off in the police. And we're assuming that the things flying out the window was why they didn't want to say hello and shake hands with
Probably
everybody.
not.
They got
told you was number one. You might not have saw it.
That's right. I bet they did.
Kind of like RW. He told me I was number one again yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did you call him out on something?
Well, no, I just said good morning. And, a PSA is if you got any chocolate from him and it's white, but it's not white chocolate, he will take that back and exchange it for some regular chocolate.
Does he like white chocolate more himself?
Well, no, but he buys this stuff in so much bulk right after the holidays, he deep freezes it. And so it may not have been even last year's chocolate. It may have been the years before. You know how the older chocolate gets the white tint to it?
Yeah.
And he's still got some of that he's putting out. Because, he bought all those apples this year, so he's probably going to have more chocolate to hold next year.
Odie, and you know how you have that moment where I wish I could remember her name, and I apologize, but it was the sweetest thing. I had this little girl come up to me this week with a chocolate covered apple, and she gave that to me Sunday, and I didn't think I'd forget her name, but I did. But sweetie, that was so kind of her to give that to me. It touched me.
I bet it did.
And I hadn't had a chance to touch it yet, but I'm going to.
You better hurry them things.
Oh, it's going to be good. I got it sitting in the refrigerator waiting on me. Oh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, we did get video in from a fire in Newton County. This would be in Newton on West Tatum Street. Odie, we just got this loaded up. Let's go back.
Man, that's tough.
Fully involved mobile home. As you can see there. Now, again, that is vacant. You'll see that sign out front.
Yeah, they've got that for sale.
So as bad as that is, there is good news in that no one was in that home. But we hope to learn more about that in the next little bit. It's still somebody's home that they were trying to sell, and a loss for them. We hate that. That's fully. Look at that. Man. That's fully engulfed there.
Yeah. Man, that's tough, especially when you're trying to sell it. The last thing you want it to do is to catch on fire.
Yeah, that's going to be an issue for them there.
Yeah, it really
Home
is.
for sale. A little redecorating there. Let's see what else.
Says she ordered those apples from QVC. Well, you better, because RW probably bought them out too.
I didn't even know. And correct me, is that business still going? QVC?
Oh yeah.
I thought it had taken a big hit there and was struggling to get along, to move forward.
I'm not sure, but I know it's still going, but I don't know.
At one point in time, it was the thing, and then after TikTok and other things began to sell things, all that Amazon really took a bite out of that.
Yes, they did.
And I mentioned a while ago, Amazon stocks had been sinking for about 9 days, and it's done a rebound. It's starting to climb back up. If you're into the stock market and invest and keep up with all that. Now, Odie's good on his phone. I'm scared to try it on my own to buy something, and because I don't know what I'm doing. I sometimes touch the wrong buttons.
Oh, I'll be buying some stuff.
Have you made anything, Odie? And don't tell me it was 10 cents. Like, have you made like any dollars, or are you still trying to learn?
Still trying to learn that part of the craft so I can retire.
But I'll say this about what Odie's saying is doing. I guess it's better than going somewhere and dropping it in a machine. You feel like you still got something at the end, right?
Exactly. A little bit of something.
Cow in the road alert. Y'all be careful as we go to Causeyville.
45 near Causeyville exit. Cow in the road. Do
Watch
not
it
want
there.
to hit them suckers. They will damage
Right. And you know, I glanced over and saw Chris Walker's comment there, and I thought it said Ranger Walker, and I'm like,
Ranger Walker.
I watched too much Walker.
You got karate on the mind. Did you see it?
And
with
his
your eagle eye?
his hat never comes off. It doesn't matter how bad the tussle is. That cowboy hat stays on.
Yeah. It was wrote in the script that way.
Wind blow by. I've chased mine all the way downtown before.
So does he have an owl?
He's got Trevette.
Oh, man, that's right.
Trevette handles it all.
Conrad.
Last night, this is what happened. This was what I was trying to think of. As I was standing there, and there was 6, 7, 8, 9 people that had gathered at the street corner where I was at, where they were making the arrest. And then all of a sudden, somebody takes off running into the car, and you hear rubber squealing. And then another one goes, zoom, and I'm talking about, whoop, whoop, and I thought,
where'd they go?
Something bad done happened. I said, I got to go. See y'all.
Yeah.
And this is what it was. There was an accident on Highway 45, and I got this paused here for you to see. Right here, if you will see these cab lights, that's not supposed to look like that.
So the lights aren't supposed to go up.
No, sir. They're supposed to be level.
Horizontal.
Yes,
straight
sir.
across. Oh, I got you.
Now, best I can tell, there's something else back here also. But we see that there is one truck with a trailer on its side here, and there's rumored that there was lumber in the roadway. So we had an accident. This was I-20 West around mile marker 158, which, you know where the Macon exit is if you're leaving Meridian going toward
45.
Yeah,
There, yeah.
is right past that, mile and a half up the road. Darkness there. The left lane was blocked for a little while. Had a bunch of emergency officials. And you know what's peculiar about that is you don't realize the city of Meridian city limits goes that far. It's almost to the Russell exit. You can see the Russell exit from the Meridian city limit signs.
Not far from it.
Y'all don't realize how close y'all are being to annexed. Did I say that word?
They got a lot of work they got to do before they go again. So you might be all right now.
You are, but it is. You just don't see the sign. I don't know if there is a sign. You just there. Because I always thought that the sign was right there where the Handy Hardware was, where Southern Pipe is. I always thought it was right there, but it's further west, almost all the way to Russell.
Coming into Meridian, you'll see that sign. That bridge in between 45 and Russell, there's a bridge there. And just Meridian side of that bridge is the Meridian city limits.
I forget what accident a few months back or a year or so ago we were at where it was...
Yeah, 18-wheeler that rolled over because it was that far into the city.
Yeah, the wheel just...
Yeah.
You're right. That's where it was.
Carl, that's what I'm trying to get him to get into is
What's that?
Robin Hood and buy him a little stock in Robin Hood. And,
That's the app.
That's the app. That's who I use. I guess you could say that's like a Charles Schwab. Robin Hood is the app, and then they're the broker, and that's where I buy all my stock at. And a bunch of Pepe's going up.
Can you do it on a computer, not on a phone?
Probably.
I make a lot of mistakes on my cell phone because
You don't have to type nothing. You just push.
The buttons are so. My finger, y'all, look at this. My finger is bigger than any key that is on here, and when I touch, multiple things go on.
You know, if you turn them sideways, the keyboard gets bigger.
Yeah, okay. I video that way, but I never do it that other way.
I don't either.
You don't have your phone hang up and you're twisting and trying to get it back?
It's done that a couple times.
Mine, every time I change the shape when I'm trying to type that, it'll never go back and you're shaking it, and I just give up easy.
Well, that's because your phone don't even know what its own phone number is.
That's true. That's very true. We'll be right back.
Environment Masters earned a 5-star in our mind. It's a pleasure to give them our business. They treat our home like it's their own. They're always punctual. They're always professional.
Customers are making significant investments in their homes and businesses every day, and they deserve to work with professionals. So we're always training, always looking for top talent, always investing in technology, always following up to make sure our customers' experience was better than they'd expect. That's hassle-free plumbing and AC.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, Talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel.
We had Odie looking at stock prices of, what is this, Amazon?
Yeah, at Amazon. So at midnight, it was at 201.70, and now currently it's at 203.79. So,
and again, it took a 9-day fall and is coming back. $450 billion loss for, is it Jeff Bezos?
Jeff Bezos, that's it. It still didn't hurt him any.
Oh no, he's doing fine.
The overall low for 52-week is $1.60. I mean 161, and then the high was 258. So
the best I can tell, and tell me if I'm close to this, the stock market is kind of like playing chicken with somebody. Don't flinch. Hang on and you'll be okay. Is that about it?
Don't put your rent money in it. Now, I will say, I mean, do something. But now this is long term. You've got people out there who flood the market and they'll put $10,000 on this, and if it goes up and they make $2,000, they pull their money out and they wait for it to dip and do something else, and they play that.
You're in it for the long haul.
I put in it for the long haul. I don't look at daily up and downs. That may have been, I hadn't looked at that app in a few weeks to look at my investments. Now, if something piques my interest and I'm like, let me do a little research, and I go research a company, I'll go on there and see.
What was the movie, remind me, was it The Sandlot, where the little boys were playing there, and at the end of the movie it flashed to his car and he had Yahoo on his tag there, to where he had invested in Yahoo.
I can't remember.
Seems like that. Boy, if you'd invested in that stuff early on, my oh my.
That's why I'm in Peppy, because I saw what Bitcoin's doing, and we're going to see a lot more crypto. You hate to say, I mean, a lot of this stuff is using crypto because it's untraceable. So I've got
all your
4 or
closest
5
friends
things
that throw things out the window use it.
Yeah. So I've got 4 or 5 different cryptos.
We go to Neshoba County next. Let's go up to County Road 705 at the junction of 701. We had a boo-boo there yesterday, Odie. This is kind of what it looked like there, and as we had an incident there in the Neshoba County Sheriff's Department, 2 of them off in the bushes there.
Well,
and that's no major injuries. We did have a few minor ones there, but nobody was hurt majorly. And if you'll notice there, we got a tire missing there. Whole axle kind of laying there in the road.
Looked like that come off to the left front there.
A big mess up there, but again, everybody's going to be safe on that. It's just minor. So thank heavens that's the way that wreck ended up being there.
What kind of car is that off in the bushes?
This one here?
Yeah.
That looks similar to your wife's, doesn't it?
That's what I was thinking.
It's a Toyota. Let me zoom in. No, that's a Hyundai.
That's a Hyundai. Hey, give me a call. I might need a couple of sensors off of that. It does look like hers.
There you
It's
go.
not.
You know where she was. It could not be her.
I know where it's at. And that well,
This is a true test in life when you test are you a redneck or not, to where you consider, well, let me just buy a whole junk car because I'll need it. I'm redneck. I can't help it.
Anybody got any top house of trucks they want to sell?
Yes, sir. Missing a little bit there. Hey, I did work on it this weekend. And you ever had a thingamabob that you've never used?
Yeah, but I can't get rid of it because I might need it.
I bought it 10 years ago, and I hadn't used it. I didn't think I ever would until this weekend when I was trying to get the U-joint out of that 86. That's all I lacked.
But you didn't need a big hammer to get that.
Well, I tried that, and
it didn't work.
And I'm talking about we beat some more. And I looked over on the wall and I thought, I'll be dog. There it is. The tool that you
I got a puller or a pusher through her.
Yeah, zip, and it come right out. After 42 years of being hung in that hole, it got knocked out. So now I have new U-joints. I bought them like a year ago. And I thought, well, I need to go ahead and put them in.
Todd Kemp said he still got that cataract.
He does have a cataract that I need parts off.
Yep.
Because I got a cataract. You never know when you'll need a hood or something later on down the road.
That's exactly it. Get you 2 or 3 of everything they got.
Absolutely there. First, before we do this, Odie, let's go down and talk about this. Let me go down because we had some acknowledgments yesterday, and I went to the city council meeting in Meridian last night.
And I tell you, you know,
and the first people I bumped into was these kids. Let me go back over here. I didn't realize that the mayor had a youth council, did you?
Yeah, I didn't know how active it was, but he did have does have a youth council.
Yeah, they came to the meeting last night. They were there in full attendance, and I wanted to say hi to them this morning. They were there participating, and that's good to get involved early in what happens with our government.
And see how it works. Why does it take longer sometimes to get stuff done in government? And you've got a lot of things that you've got to go through the motions with, and getting involved early like that is key.
It is. Now let's show you some pictures, and let me describe what the scene was. This was December the 11th. Engines 1 and Engine 3 got the call that there was an emergency, a fire. They show up to the home, they arrive there, and it's a kitchen fire. And as you well know, kitchen fires usually it's not that big a deal.
Usually confined right there to the stove area.
The Meridian Fire Department pulls up. Barely any smoke showing. Within seconds, fire starts flying out the windows of the home. So it expanded quickly. So you had engine 1, and then the problem was the house had burglar bars all the way around the house. There's no way to break a window out and go in. Yep. So their choices was go in the front door, go in the back door. So engine 1 started putting the fire out while engine 3 went around back and they kicked the door in. And they would go in through the smoke and the flames, and they would find this woman pretty much unconscious on the floor in the bathroom. And they were able to get her and take her out and get her to safety. And then Medic 1 came in, gave some life-saving measures, and she was transported to a hospital. And had they not done all that, she wouldn't be with us today. This was on 56th Avenue. Yeah. And last night, they all gathered there for recognition for the hard work they've done. As you start with the chief, the mayor came out and congratulated them there. And here's some more pictures there. This is the crew that was inside that toted her out. And then the full picture there was everybody that assisted with the whole scene. And this is
DJ Barfield, they're second to the left.
Yep, right there.
Been with the department for, chief says, DJ's been with the department for 3 months, and he's going to the academy in a couple of weeks. Said the bad thing is he's got more saves already than anybody over there teaching the class.
That's right. He said that last night. And this young lady here, I bump into
Miss
her
Gowdy
all the time on the streets of Meridian. She really loves what she's doing. Not to say that nobody else does, but I'm telling you, she's new to this, and this is her second award that she's got.
Yeah, talk about a calling. She has definitely hit her mark. It's like every single one of them over there. I tell you, it takes a special person. They put forth the effort. That's every single one of them over there. We have I'm going to go ahead on a limb and say that's the best fire department you'll ever see anywhere. I don't care. You can bring New York down here if you want to.
I didn't bring that part up. When the fire, they got the call, they were there within 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And every second counts when it's a fire. And we need to, because it's important, we need to bring up each and every one of these guys' names.
100%.
That brought up this. James Gentry was a part of this. He got an award for being life-saving. David Barfield, as you brought him up. Sam Kidd, and on Engine 1, Charles Gaines, life-saving. Ben Owen, life-saving. Lee Boyles. And on Rescue 1, Brian McAllister, life-saving. Cassandra Gowdy, we saw her. Justin Russell. And then the medic unit in the command staff, Kristen Blackledge, I met her last night. She was there. The battalion chief, Kenny Robinson, real nice. Hayes Nance, Blake Dunaz, did I pronounce that right? Duzant. And Sean Robinson. They were all praised for their above and beyond efforts, and we do appreciate that. You know why? Yep. Because you never know when you're going to be in a situation and you need someone there to help you.
Yeah, they are definitely making City of Meridian look good. Of course, they didn't need any help. Meridian's looking a lot better. I'm telling you, downtown's booming. what's coming down is looking good, but we have the top-notch fire department.
Now, we got to ask, was she the first firefighter? We have two right now.
We have two now, so we had, I want to say, 3 before her, and then Miss Gowdy would have been the 4th, and then now we've got the 5th. 6. I say we've got about 6. And there's 2 working right now. So, from the history of Meridian Fire Department, I want to say right now we're at about 6 women, maybe 7, but 2 is working.
We really have you toured the firefighters display they got in the fire department over there?
Oh, the museum.
Yeah, the museum.
Yeah,
I couldn't get the word
Station
out.
1 there,
Boy,
yeah.
I'll tell you something we really lost out on back in 1956. Have you seen the picture of Miss Firefighter Meridian?
Ginger Hand.
That done
is
got
who
rid of
you're
the
talking
swimsuit
about.
competition. Seriously, have you seen it?
I need to go right on over
Yes,
today. I need to have a meeting with Michael Ted anyway.
She was absolutely. I don't know how that contest went away.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the big one.
Angie Miss Hales, you're right. She was the very first female firefighter for Meridian Fire Department.
I did not know that.
Miss Angie, and it was a good gap. And then Jacqueline came along, and then we had a couple more. Came after her, and now we're at these 2. So it's either I'm going to settle on say 6. We've had 6. We've got 2 still now. So that's pretty good.
All right, we got more coming up. We're going to check messages, make sure we're up on the top and everything that's going on in the community as we speak. We'll be right back with more.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn.
Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. Birthdays are coming in. If you haven't gotten yours to us yet, please get that in. We'll do those at the top of the hour to make sure everybody's having a big one there. Yeah. You know, as we speak, Odie, about people that go above and beyond, we can't leave this out. I went to a luncheon. Let me back up there. It was a luncheon over at Red Lobster yesterday.
Oh, what?
And the Meridian Exchange Club was there to, as they always do, recognize the officers of the year, and they done just that. Let's go here to take a look here as we pull it up. Here's the Meridian Police Department. Here's Lauderdale County and the Mississippi Highway Patrol. And as we get into this, let's start here. And I bump into her. Let me show you her picture. Let me do this. I bump into this lady, Odie.
Miss Anderson?
This is Miss Washington.
Miss Washington. What, I say Anderson? I knew that. Miss Washington.
Because you saw her near Anderson's hospital.
Well, that's exactly it.
But I bump into her, no kidding, somewhere around 6-7 times every day. And every time I post a picture of her, there's always somebody that inboxes me that goes, "Hey, is she single? Could you give me her number?" And I always pass them along to her. I can't guarantee she's going to call you, but I always pass it along every time somebody does that.
She's a busy woman.
Yes, she is. But congratulations to her. Now, let's go over to Joe Mercado. Here he is, Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department. He's been with the Sheriff's Department 20 years. Did you realize
Wow.
that?
No.
So, Then Ryan Evans, let's go to this next picture with the Mississippi Highway Patrol. He is chosen as Officer of the Year, and he said he just couldn't get away from the Kemps, that he worked for Todd, and now he's working for Byron.
But he just couldn't get away from them.
There's Kemps everywhere.
There's Kemps everywhere. I tell you, Byron over there, he is doing a fantastic job. Captain of Highway Patrol right here.
But again, I want to say congratulations to all three of these. They've done a fantastic job of what they do, becoming Officer of the Year, being recognized among their peers of how they got that recognition. And Byron was talking about, he goes, I can't take credit for this. Everybody else voted on this. And here he is. So congratulations on that. It was a great meal also. Everybody seemed to be very, very happy with eating there.
Well, yeah, them biscuits they bring you, they just don't have enough of them.
The biscuit is probably my favorite thing that they've got there. It's got crab in it, is that right? What's it? It's got some type of something.
Got something like that in there.
But it's good. If you haven't tried one of those biscuits, go forth and try.
Yes, you won't be led wrong.
No, you won't. That's a good one there. Now, as we mentioned, Dumont Plaza was a buzz yesterday, was it not?
Man, I tell you, a great crowd showed up for this. A wonderful thing coming to our area. Hasn't been here in 15 years, but they're bringing it back. Captain Davis, the skipper out there,
the commanding officer.
The commanding officer of NAS Meridian. The Blue Angels are going to be here March 28th and 29th. It's a Saturday and a Sunday. It's a free event. And a lot of people are expected to be here.
Well, during the interview, he said 20,000+ is expected to attend this, so it's going to be humongous.
Yeah. But now, look, every single kid, every single child, and every child at heart out there should come out and look at this. Not just watching the planes fly above us and doing their tricks and showcasing. But they've got all these airplanes on static display, which means you can go up and see and feel and see the size of these things.
Now, here's the Facebook page for all this. Wings Over Meridian. It's going to be March the 28th and 29th, and it'll give all the details of what's going on with the show there. So I hope you can make it out and enjoy this. We'll be giving you updates as the show gets nearer to us, and pretty easy there. And then you can also click. Let's see. I thought it had another click there also, but it doesn't. But Wings Over Meridian. You can find it there.
Don't know how bad, but the intersection of Highway 494, Highway 19, we've got two vehicles, got a little wreck, no injuries at this point. So if you're in that area, be careful trying to find out now if it's on 494, like trying 19. To exit, or if it's on 19 or any road blocks or anything. But two vehicle wreck right now. Nobody's hurt, so that's good. Just be careful.
We've had very few incidents there since the change at that intersection, so it's cut back on the amount of wrecks there.
I don't like it. It's
on a hill.
I hate it. Well, I'm talking about the on ramp.
That's up.
Yeah, it's a stop sign. But we have been lucky. Bring ear protection. Them suckers is loud. Yeah. These airplanes don't play.
So NAS Meridian coming with their big show. Also, as I was downtown, I paused for a minute as I was walking over, and Carolyn Smith escorted me over. That was so kind to her. She was very sweet.
Make sure you knew where you were going.
Well, I got to warm up to her because Christmas is coming. She'll be making Divinity again. You got to be good all year to get it from her. But I noticed, Odie, look at the work that is coming along here. This is the alley, and all of this is being redone. Before long, this will be done. It's been a lot of work put into this, and I think I got a picture that's a little bit more zoomed there. This is next to Weidman's and next to the EMBDC, and this is going to be like a little focal point for Meridian once this is done. I think it's going to be seating and all kinds of things down through there.
You can go and do a lunch outside. They're going to have some lights that string across. Ain't full moon on the 5th is going to stay where it's at, but they are going to have other activities that use that area. It is really looking nice. Meridian is coming coming the right way.
I did have the urge to stick my foot in it and in the concrete as they were doing it and write Julia's name next to it. It did. The urge did hit me.
You didn't?
No, but I thought about it.
Darn, she couldn't have drawn a picture of a broom.
Oh, have mercy. That'll be done. And we got to say congratulations as we go just a little bit west of Meridian over East Central. Boy, they played some ball yesterday. And congratulations to the Lady Warriors. They won their first one there. And let me say, I want to say I've got the second game.
This one. This is their coach is Harold's handler.
Yes, Harold's handler. 11-2 in that first game here. Let's look at a few of the pictures there. After you get past the squares, you're pretty good at watching. I'm just saying. But there's the winning score there of the first game. And I want to say that they went, 6-3 final on the second game there. So a double header for them as they won their second game there yesterday. A lot of hard work. And here's Harold's handler. She looks nothing like Harold, but she rides Harold.
Yeah, somebody's got to take care of him. That is Lee White. That is Barry White's sister. And she is doing an awesome job over there at East Central as their head softball coach. And we don't typically get people that send this to us and everything because of where they're at, but I want to go down the road to Summerall, Mississippi.
That's due south, yeah.
Yep, right south. And I want to say congratulations to my nephews, Henry and Sawyer Hamner, with Summerall High School. They won, I believe it was the South State High School boys soccer. So now they will be going to play in the state championship coming up. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. And first time in Summerall school history that they've ever made the playoff.
Congrats on that.
Pretty big old deal, and proud of the work they do.
I want to show this picture. Now, I'm not going to show the video. It's long. But if you have time today, you ever see one of those little things that makes you feel good about somebody?
Oh, yeah.
This is one of those. And this is the word chronicalizes. Is that a word? Is that right?
You mean like put them in order?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's a lady that at nighttime goes out on her carport. And there's this mangy little dog that has come up to her house. It's hungry. So she gives it something to eat. And she's already got a dog. And then what are we going to do with the dog? And they end up feeding it, and then it's got mange, bless its heart. Odie is just all over it. And they videoed this and decided to keep it. And it shows the progression of this after taking him to the vet over, I think it's a year. He has hardly any hair on him. And then at the end of the video, they've got it all together. He's healthy and back to nourishment, laying on the couch. And this is it. The dodo is what you look up. And Stray Dog Chooses His Family. Look that up today. That was a very, very touching little story of how somebody changed something for the good for somebody.
And that dog just felt, this is home. They're going to take care of me, and I need some help.
And they did. I was impressed by that. And there's good in this country. It still is.
Yes, it is.
We'll be right back. We got some more to talk about, birthdays and things on the way. Make sure to get yours.
Spring is here. Grass is growing. And your mower? Yeah. Still not ready. Don't fight it another season. Head to Parrish Tractor for our Kubota zero-turn spring deals. Right now, you can get into a new Kubota zero-turn Z232 KW42 mower for just $5,299 or as low as $125 a month. More than a tractor store.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows,
call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt.
Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie as we're into the midweek rush there. I got on Michael Ted last night, the fire chief of Meridian. This is no lie, Odie. I arrived at the scene, and I pull up, and you can see flames everywhere. And I'm trying to get my seatbelt off, and I get my seatbelt off, and I get out with the camera, and then there's no flames.
They done put everything out.
And I said, can't you once let me get flames in a video? And this is, I'm assuming we're going on the assumption here. You remember the old Pretty Presentations building downtown on 6th Street that caught on fire?
Yeah, right there at 18th Avenue. Yeah.
Yep, it caught on fire again last night. Here's the smoke.
Oh.
I did get smoke. They let me have a little bit of that before they stomped it out.
Or they vented that out.
Yeah, right there. All of that was on fire. Flames were shooting up past this light when I pulled up. And just that quick, it was out. But they worked hard, and we do appreciate everything they've done to get that contained as well. But that was downtown
That looks like
Meridian.
Miss Cassandra walking right there.
It is.
Yep.
I didn't catch that until you said that. And then as we pan back here, it's a lot of firemen that arrived on the scene to help out with this. Engine 1 on scene. No injuries, but this is an assumption. They hadn't told me this, that it had to be somebody homeless of some sort that started that. Who else would have been in that building that's caved in at this point?
Yeah, no electricity or anything else.
They don't just catch on fire by themselves with no electricity to the building. It just it doesn't happen. So
But no lightning in the area.
no, it was all good there.
Yeah.
So let's see a few more things that were going on over the weekend. We had a little fender bender. This was one of those minor things there as you were getting onto the bypass yesterday. We had fender bender there. Now, Metro Ambulance did arrive at this. This was one of those. I went over to it and I thought, well, and then somebody had some back pain or something. They were called in because they didn't feel good from the wreck. And if you saw ambulances there, that's what that was about there. And that's understandable. You just
Being precaution.
Yep, sure is there. We are looking for Dot. And as we head to the doggone department, Dot is missing and we need Dot back home. Here's Dot. And let me hit the old play button here so you can get a better look at old Dot. If you happen to see Dot, inboxes so we can get Dot back home. Let's find out more here. Last seen in the 7700 block of J.O. Thomas Road.
That's going towards Quitman, isn't it? I mean, Kemper.
Yeah, that's right at the Lauderdale County line. So if you happen to see her, please let us know. We can get her back home.
Yeah, they want Pup Dog back.
It's a lot of pine trees up in that direction there. We had somebody in Jackson, Mississippi that was injured in a drive-by shooting. They were a bystander, had nothing to do with what was going on. They were injured.
And that's the thing, when you see a lot of these that end up getting injured, they were minding their own business, doing absolutely nothing wrong. And that's why I always push, if you have a drive-by or if you just shoot into a house, anybody that's in that vicinity, I don't care if it's 100 people, you ought to get attempted for each and every one of them.
I agree with that. You should, because you could have.
You could have hit them.
Do you remember the guy? This was a national story about 4 months ago. That was target setting his rifle in his backyard, which you should never do if you live in a residential area. Never, never, ever, and ever.
Go to a shooting range.
And of course, you know where this story is leading. And he was charged.
They will definitely do that.
You just can't do that.
That bullet belongs to you, and where it goes is...
And, you know, one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is a .22, which sounds harmless, is one of the most deadliest there is out there. Yeah. May that thing go half mile.
It'll travel.
It will.
It will travel.
So just keep that in mind. Safety. We also, as we were on that Jackson kick, we had a pedestrian struck on I-55. Now, if you've ever been to Jackson, Mississippi in your life, when you get over there and the road starts splitting and you hang to that right, it gets extremely busy on I-55 there. Be careful in those areas there. It's just bad news there when somebody gets bumped over there. And I don't have the picture, but this was Natchez, Mississippi.
Okay.
It was a medical emergency, and they at first they didn't know what was going on. A car ran off the roadway, and it was a long drive up to the church, and the car crashed through the front doors of the church, Odie. and it looked bad, and it ended up being a medical emergency, and they were rushed to the hospital, and the person lost their life. They died from their injuries, but it was something inside that happened that caused the wreck to begin with. So it was no foul play. It was pure accidental and health-related problem that happened there, and it spread viral there. The picture of the car inside the church, and just sad. Somebody's having to deal with that. We certainly hate that. J.O.
Thomas Road in Kewanee.
Well, I thought
and
it went.
That's it, and it may swing all the way back around, but it comes out on 39.
Well, you and I remember the night we were riding, looking for we turned around at J.O. at that road.
That's right.
And I thought it went north all the way to Lauderdale. Maybe it doesn't. I just know I was deep in country that I hadn't traveled much. I remember seeing that.
Go
that
by
road
the
sign.
Kewanee, one stop, go down there to Simmons right,
and go due north,
and just go.
And that's where I saw it.
Yeah,
and I just thought it kept going north. I have to look at a map to see where all that does go. It may circle.
It may swing back around.
Yeah. So that's how it is there. Have you been paying attention to? We've got two or three people that's got issues at the Olympics. We got somebody that's American born that's participating for China. She chose to do that. We got another guy that had to bail out. He couldn't handle the pressure.
I think she ought to move her citizenship over
I think she should too. But we got some boy that was in the Olympics, and he's talking about the and maybe it is. I'm not making fun of anybody, but the pressure of being an Olympian and being in front of everybody. I just don't know anybody that personally watches that stuff. But
I watch curling.
Okay, that's like a vacuum cleaner.
I love curling. Shuffleboard on steroids.
Oh, boy.
If anybody can help me build an ice skating rink, we'll start the Mississippi curling team.
You go right ahead. Do you have to do it on ice, or can you do it on regular?
If you don't do it on ice, then that stone's not going to slide.
Okay,
real good.
Odie, we ain't got any places around here with ice. Unless you go into a cooler.
It's not long enough.
Okay, well,
we'll have to.
There is nothing here that's going to help you.
Environment masters, I wonder if y'all can help out with an ice skate.
They ain't even got one in Jackson, do they?
I don't know.
I think it's safe to say nobody in Mississippi's got one, Odie.
Maybe the last time I went ice skating was in Orange Beach.
Odie, this is not going to be a national sport, or at least a statewide sport.
Now, look, y'all remember when the Jamaicans had a bobsled team? Why can't Mississippi have a curling team?
Odie, you got to be more realistic. Let's get you back down to like hubcap chunking. Now, I think that could be an Olympian sport here.
Well,
just saying.
Why don't they have mullet toss? Look how big that is down there in the Florida Mountains.
It is right there, nowhere else. Because I went down and witnessed that.
Did you toss a mullet?
No, I watched them. I thought, there's no way this is going to happen. And I think they needed another six-pack to be successful. People that's had a few will do anything.
They had quite a few.
Yes, sir, they did there. But you're probably going to be shocked over this, but a biological male has been stripped of his world title. Do you know why?
Because he ain't no woman.
That's right. He had won the strongest woman contest and couldn't find out he was a man. Now, we're not sure how they determined that he was actually a man, and we don't want to know. We just know that it's been taken away from him.
Well, that fella from, what's his name? What's not a knife? This is a knife.
Yeah,
from Australia.
Crocodile Dundee.
He can tell you how to tell.
And I mentioned this on the first show, and it's worth just bringing back up. How bad is it that you're turned down from Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah. Oh.
And again, let me say this before I poke fun about this. She done nothing wrong. Nothing whatsoever.
Concerning him. Jeffrey Epstein. Now,
right.
I'm talking about nothing else.
But Whoopi Goldberg is who I'm talking about, and she was trying to get a plane ride to some charity event somewhere.
That's right.
And she asked, could she use his plane because it had to be a private jet to fly in somewhere to get where she needed to go. And he said, no. So she's been turned down by him. But again, there was no wrongdoing. And with that being said, there are tons and tons of names of people in these files that really didn't do anything with him. There are some bad people that we're learning, like the guy that's over the Olympic Games, whatever town it's coming to. He's mentioned in there. And, the Maxwell, what's her name? Maxine?
Glean or something like that.
He put a line in there in an email that wanted to know what she looked like in an outfit, and they ain't going over too well. Yeah. So if you were friends with Jeffrey, it's not panning out good for you. But there's a lot of people that's mentioned, and they didn't do it. It could just be that they saw you on TV and they wrote your name in emails. Some are guilty, but a large majority of those people just had their names.
You're just caught up in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's a panic floating through Hollywood right now. As we talk about dirty little secrets, is that the way to put it?
Yeah, from Dirty Little Magazines.
Yes, sir. Hugh Hefner, he had a secret diary, so to speak.
That's right.
That had pictures of people that did not want those to be released, and they're afraid that some of those have snuck out.
Oh, yeah, somebody got them.
So,
yeah.
Not to scare Hollywood, we're just warning you that something else could happen there. Is that a good way to put it?
That's a good way to put it.
Okay.
Did you do anything really wrong? Because if you did,
it's in that little diary.
It's going to be in that diary.
If you were ever over at the mansion.
Yeah.
Whoo, have mercy.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. We're going to do birthdays next.
Those LS tractors are rolling in to Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 in Sicalina. Keith and the gang will have a LS tractor that fits your needs, from a professional end of it, or maybe it's just deer plots that you need a tractor for. Starting at a 26 horsepower, 40 horsepower, or even larger. Don't forget to ask about that 0% financing as well. Parts, a new tractor, or a tall tale. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494 in Collinsville. Call them at 626-8759. That's Freeman Tractor.
Hey, welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business and have been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing, or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954.
Welcome back. Scotty Ray along with Odie as we almost bring a close to your Wednesday. On a topical note, I know you're going to know Tommy Lee Jones, the actor.
Yep.
The Fugitive, The Marshal.
Men in Black.
Men in Black. He was also in, with Steven Seagal on the boat out there.
Oh, and he was a bad guy Under Siege.
Under Siege, yeah. And he is a fantastic... Oh, and he was also in that movie with Judd. Double Jeopardy.
Double Jeopardy. Oh, that was a good
It was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
His daughter, a few months back, was found in a hotel deceased. She was 34 years old. And, of course, your mind goes, well, probably, and it's been confirmed. As the coroner has officially released the results of that, she died of a overdose, meaning cocaine, 34 years old. And this all goes back to these drugs get into our country. Now, some of it made in the U.S., yes, but we have other countries that control our country through drugs.
This is coming from south of us.
Correct. And we have a president that is trying to get rid of all of that to make our country safer. Mm-hmm. And that's what that's about. We don't realize... Sometimes it's you see people in the news and Hollywood actors and people that want to make you think differently. But these people mean us harm that they're going after that causes death, just like this. If you've ever had a loved one that has been affected by drugs, and most likely, when I was little, it was probably 1 in 20 people I knew. Now it's everybody I know, somebody in their family.
Yeah.
Drugs ruin America, and that's what they're trying to stop. That's why these boats are disappearing. That's why that president was brought back to the U.S. That is a hub for it. We're trying to make Americans safe again, where things like people won't have to go through this.
People are always saying, well, he got that boat and can't say that word, but took care of that boat, Well, how did they know? Believe me, they have tracked the people loading it. They knew exactly what was on it.
Correct.
They knew who owned it. They knew where it was going. They knew what was the whole 9 yards about this boat. There was nothing that was secret about what's on there. Our government knew when they took it out what they were doing. And now it's better off diluted in the sea than
That's
making
correct.
it to the shores of our great country.
But I thought you needed to know what happened to her. It's important to know who, what, and how, and all that. What went on with that?
You know, and talking about we're playing them up, saying, "Hey, good old boys," and thank you. You know, I'm with James Woods. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. He's an actor.
He's an actor, and he said this, and I'm right along with him. Republicans have the presidency, the Supreme Court, the House, and the Senate, and yet we don't have a voter ID law. Not a single crooked Democrat had been in jail, censored, impeached, or expelled, and I'll say Democrat / and Republican / any politician. Taxpayers are being defrauded by the billions, and Republicans still have yet to do anything.
Well, we've got...
I'm 100% on that.
They have done nothing.
They have done nothing.
And they will most likely pay for that in the midterms because they just didn't follow through. And it's just like the first term when Trump was there. They didn't back him then. They're not doing it now. True colors are coming out of... But James Wood he's pretty much a straight down the middle of the guy, right and wrong. You should do this. It doesn't matter what form, how you vote, right. And Fetterman, and I apologized for that the other day. When I made fun of that old boy. I said, look at him. He don't know what he's doing. And he is down the middle of right and wrong in most cases. There's a few things that he votes. I wouldn't have done that. But overall, he votes for America.
And I have... They stick a line item in there that, hey, these 8 are good, but then there's one that's really not so good. Then they've got 8 more line items that are good, and then they got one more that's bad. And
we shouldn't be allowed, should we?
And it should be one line item.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%. I say our local Democrats are nothing like the national Democrats.
Yeah.
I go for a person. I do not go for a party. I have voted for Republicans. I have voted for independents. I have voted for Democrats, and will continue to do so. I'm not a one-party person. I am a United States for the betterment of everybody kind of voter.
But, when it comes to that, really, it needs too many things are... If I do this for you, you got to do this for me, or hidden in bills.
Yeah.
And a senator that is given something that is 25,000 pages, there is no way that he can get his staff to read that overnight for him to vote on it the following day and do that in a timely manner, know what's in it. It can't be done. It's wrong.
There's a problem in that format. I didn't vote for his staff to tell him what way to vote. I didn't vote for his staff to tell him what's in that bill. I didn't vote for his staff to read this stuff and make a decision. I voted for that politician to read that dadburn thing and know where we as his constituents or her constituents stand and do it. I expect the man or woman making the actual vote to know what was in that bill.
But you agree there's no way to read that, don't you?
No, there's no way.
That's just, it ain't possible.
No, or one that's stacked up like this. Or do a Pelosi. Oh, well, you've got to vote for it to find out what's in it.
Yeah, you never do that.
And we're still
that's
messed up with
that's
that.
like going to the bank and borrowing money and not knowing what the interest rate is until you sign the piece of paper. And then you realize the next 8 years is 32%.
Yeah.
Woof, woof.
Yeah.
It just is.
This costs $200 a month. Yeah, for the next 30 years.
Know what you're getting into is our point. All right, Odie, we need to do some birthdays.
Whoop, whoop. Here we go. Let's see. Over there in Europe doing a tour with Stone Senate, we've got David Zettler having a birthday.
Really?
Straight from Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department, we got the Tony Gonzalez having a birthday today. Casey Reed, John Gardner, Brad Bynum, he finally hit it. He's not caught up with us yet, but he has hit. No, he hasn't hit. He's just 49. He got another year. Another year of being a youngin', and then he can come up there with us. But now Eric Johansson over there at the Red Goat.
It's too late.
It's too late. He done hit it. Today, he hits the big 5-0. Happy birthday to you there, brother. Brooke Burkeen and Cash Carter turned 16 years old. So young Cash is going to have his 16th birthday today. So good deal.
Big
Look at
one
that.
there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a beautiful day as it will warm up to about 76 today. Now, it will be cloudy. We want to remind you that it's not going to be a lot of sunshine. It will be cloudy, but nice temperature is 76. Be ready for that and enjoy yourself as you're out and about. We will have some good weather, and then by the weekend, we start seeing, after the rain moves in, temperatures dip down, so it's going to be cool again. So if you've let your propane get down, butane, propane, make sure to have that checked to where you'll have some 30 degrees at night is cold, and then it'll warm back up by next Wednesday. So be ready for some cooler weather this weekend. All right, you got us a...
well, let's see where this thing... Come on, face recognition. All right, there we go. 2 Timothy, verse 4-7. Oh, I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. And that's what we've got to do, is keep the faith no matter what. But it says I have fought the good fight, because it takes us fighting to follow what's right. As preacher says, old Slewfoot there, the devil himself, he sneaks right on in there and starts pulling us down, and we have to fight him off every single day to keep our eyes on the glory of God. I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, and I've kept the faith, and now you can live in the kingdom of heaven with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
See, I thought you were getting into a Johnny Horton song when you brought up old Slewfoot running 90 miles an hour, taking 20 feet of jump. Ain't never been caught, ain't never been seen. Some folks say it look a lot like me. Come on now, old Slewfoot.
I don't know.
Man, I'm going to teach this boy some country music.
Oops. Yeah.
Way up north to Alaska. We had a wonderful time. Thanks for inviting us into your homes. We'll see you back when?
Tomorrow for Friday Eve. Hang in there, it's coming.
Woo-hoo. Where's the button at, Odie?
Oh, I done moved my mic.
Wait a minute.
We ain't up. The button don't work.
Well, I was on the wrong page.
Okay, here we go.